Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I will be explaining another method that you can use when you're trying to find the zeros of a function. And this is also known as the rational zero theorem. Alright guys, and so this method I will be explaining is the grouping method. So first, I have a few steps here. We make f of x equal to 0. So whatever function you get, you equate that to 0. And second thing you do is to factorize by grouping. And so when you're factorizing, you can group two terms, you can group three terms, or whatever way you can group it, guys, just group it and factorize it. Next, you solve for the missing variable. In most cases, it is going to be, you're going to solve for x. So let's get right into our question, guys. So the first one you're given is f of x is equal to x cubed minus 4x squared plus 9 plus, no, subtract 9x plus 36. All right, guys, so right here, I can see where I can group the first two and I can group the last two. How do I know that? Because x squared is a factor of x cubed, 9 is a factor of negative 9 is a factor of 36. So I can go ahead, guys, and do my grouping. So as it is, I'm going to group it right here. Instead of rewriting it, guys, I'm going to be grouping it right here. And when grouping, you use square brackets. And so let's get right into it. So first, you make this equal to 0. So 0 is equal to, so maybe I should write it back. Okay, never mind. Let me write it back, guys, because I need to do the first step to make it equal to 0. So let me write it back. All right, guys, so that's me making it equal to 0. And right here, I'm going to be grouping it. Second step, now I go ahead and factorize using the greatest common factor by taking out the common factors between these two terms, the greatest one. And so for these two, I know x squared is the greatest common factor. When I take it out, x squared into x cubed is x. I want to say x to the first power, doesn't matter. X squared into 4x is going to be a negative 4. This is what I basically did, guys. So I said 4x squared divided by x squared. And I cancel those two. And I'm left with 4. X cubed is x times x times x divided by x times x. I cancel these two. So I'm left with x. So that's what I basically do, guys. Let's continue. If you don't understand this, I have a video on how to factorize. You can go check it out. And it can clarify any misconception that you may have. So let's do this section. So between negative 9x and positive 36, we have a negative 9 being common. I open the bracket for multiplication. So it's negative 9x divided by negative 9. I cancel that, left with x. Positive 36 divided by negative 9, it's going to be a negative 4. All right, guys, and so having that, I can do a second factorization because between this term and this term, I have something in common. So I have x minus 4 in common. X minus 4 being common. And then I am left with x squared negative 9. All right, guys. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be Why do I have equal sign? I'm going to go ahead, guys. I'm going to go do the zero product property where it says that A times B is equal to 0. A is equal to 0. B is equal to 0. I'm going to apply this property right here. So because these two are multiplying, I can equate both of them to 0. So let's do it, guys. So 0 is equal to x minus 4. And 0 is equal to x squared minus 9. If you want to put the 0 equals 0 on the other side, guys, you can. Because some persons don't like to work the opposite direction, which is okay with me. So I'm going to be adding 4 to both sides. I'm trying to solve for x here. So I'm going to cancel that. So x is equal to 4. So that's my first factor. X equal 4. Let's go for the other one. So right here, I'm going to be adding 9 to both sides. And so 9 cancel 9. I'm going to bring down my x squared. I need to find the value of x because this is being squared. I have to find the square root of this, which is the opposite of anything being squared. So I'm going to find the square root of it. If you find the square root of one side, you do the same thing to the other side to balance the equation. So let's go, guys. So right here, Square cancel the square root, so x is equal to, so the square root of any number, it is a positive and a negative of that number. So square root of 9 is equal to 3. So right here we have two solutions. Right here we know x is equal to 3 and x is equal to negative 3. Alright guys, x equal positive 3, x equal negative 3. So our three solutions for this function is x equal 4, x equal positive 3, and x is equal to negative 3. Alright guys, so let's